going on, guys? Steve Pulaski back with another episode of Steve Pulaski Tries It, the show dedicated to the analysis and appreciation of the products we know, love, and consume. So here we go. Again, like I said, apologize in advance. I start like all these videos with an apology, I guess, for not doing Steve Pulaski Tries It, even though I think they're probably my biggest thing, or at least my biggest cult following, if you will. But like I said, haven't been able to get out and try a lot of new things, or at least get a lot of new things to try. But the one thing I've had for a little while now, and I just want to try it now. I did try the original one of these on a Facebook Live show months back, and I gave it kind of a lukewarm review. I gave it like 2.5 out of 4 stars, if I remember correctly. But I've been drinking it a lot recently, and I like it more now. Okay, and this is the 1893 line of Pepsi Cola. Okay. I'm talking about the original cola, which comes in a black can. This is the ginger cola variety. Okay, there's 2 varieties in this series. All right. Now, 1893. I guess what they're getting at with this, with Pepsi, is they're making these old traditionalist, like artisan colas, I guess you would say, because this one even says too, it's got the same ingredients as the original one, or yeah, as the original cola. It says boldly blended cola made with cola nut extract, real ginger, sparkling water, and real sugar. Now, of course, the only thing missing from the original cola is the real ginger. That one has what they say aromatic bitters, which I don't believe this one has. I think the bitters are substituted with ginger, which would make sense because that's what gives it the flavor and the aroma to begin with. But that, I've grown to like that original cola a lot more now. I've actually drank quite a bit of it when I'm working and stuff. It's a good drink. It really is. I mean, I don't think it would be as good of like a mixer, like for alcohol, as like I said before when I tried, probably one of the best products I've ever had on this show was Mountain Dew Black Label. I think that would make a good mixer or a good chaser or something. With this, I'm not really so sure. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to try 1893, the ginger cola variety, and complete this. Like I said, I've been staring at this thing on my dresser for about a month and a half now, so it's about damn time we try it out and look at it. Now, I've never had a ginger cola before. I've had ginger beer, which is pretty good. It's an acquired taste. Again, ginger beer goes best probably with vodka for Moscow Mules. That's how most people drink it. But I mean, as an on the own thing, you know what I mean? Like just drinking it straight, it's a little odd. I'm like this far away. I'm like half an arm's length away from the glass, and I can smell the ginger. Okay, I'm like, yeah, about like a 4 arms length from this thing, and I can still smell it. Overwhelming ginger smell. Almost like a little bit of a lavender too. Yeah, I would say there's a cola smell to it, like like RC. There's a lot of ginger, and there's a little bit of like aromatic, like lavender kind of a smell. It's a very interesting sensory overload, if you will, of smells right here. It's not bad though. I do actually like the smell of it quite a bit. It's one of those things, like I said, with the Mountain Dew Black Label, I don't make air fresheners out of it. But all right, 1893 ginger cola. Let's try it out. I'll leave the can right there because it actually looks pretty cool. All right, couple things. For one, the ginger is actually a milder ginger. I mean, it's still present, but it's definitely mild. Like, if you've ever had ginger beer, you know that you can even sometimes get a burn in your throat when you swallow it because the ginger is very sharp. It's very piercing. Well, that's because it's ginger beer, obviously. You know what I mean? It's got like a more a stronger consistency and whatnot. Where the ginger meshes with the cola recipe. In addition to, I guess, the cola nut extract. I guess that might have something to do with it too. And then there's sparkling water in it. So a lot of that cuts down on the ginger taste, or at least makes it more palatable, more drinkable. Now again, you get the ginger taste a lot, and then you get the cola taste. You get really that like kind of mellow soda, traditionalist soda kind of taste and texture to it as well. So it is an interesting drink. I don't think I like it as much as the original cola. I think that is a really unique one too, and I think that adding the bitters to it, it makes like every sip taste a little bit different. Like I've noticed if I drink that 1893 fast, like this is really not a drink you should chug to begin with, but like you should. It's more of an enjoyable kind of a beverage. But like I remember I took like a couple big sips of it, and it like almost the flavor was diluted. But then if I wound up sipping the original cola, you get different undertones and you get different flavors to it too. So this is actually these are actually interesting layered sodas, especially from like the makers of a huge beverage conglomerate. The ginger adds to it a little bit, but not a whole lot, but it is definitely not a bad drink at all. I mean, it's definitely very good. It's a lot milder than you expect. It's 150 calories, 55 milligrams of sodium, 40 grams total carbohydrates, and 39 grams of sugar. Not a health drink, I keep saying. But yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely worth drinking, I would say. Not as good as the original cola. I think those bitters really did add something to that particular drink, and I think that ginger is just—it's not one of my favorite things in a drink to begin with. So I'm already not gonna love it on that basis too. But I could definitely drink this, and it's not a bad beverage whatsoever. So I think I'm gonna give it a 3. I think I'll give it a 3 out of 4 because it's not. I don't want to give it a 2.5 because it is a pretty good. You know what I mean? If it had like a sharper kind of a ginger taste to it, I probably would have docked it down to 2.5. But I do like it. I do think it's pretty decent. So 3 out of 4 stars for 1893 Ginger Cola by Pepsi. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being very patient with me as I try to make more of these Steve Pulaski Tries It. Let me know below in the comments or message me at Facebook or Twitter at Steve J. Pulaski if you would like to see more of these reviews and what would you like to see me review food or beverage wise. That's all for this episode of Steve Pulaski Tries It. Thank you for watching. Sub if you haven't. I'll talk to you later. Bye everybody.